Greetings, fellow diplomats and spies alike. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector, Ashes of the Domain. Episode 63, Trying to Mend Fences with Neighbors. Now we can go back and prep for the windfall of money that we're about to get, because it's November 30th. And, oh, the Soul Nanites are Gamazanth? That works out, because the Soul Nanites... Gamazanth is a gate world, so we'll grab our gate. Oh, look at that income. Okay, importantly, the highest priority is to make sure the heavy industry goes to civilian heavy production. Done. And then any other money, this month is going to go to tappage. And it looks like we're tappaging New Guan. So Red Fox, our gas world, is about to get extra industries. We'll turn it into a trucker gas station. Selling truck bills. I'm going to say suspend all repairs because we're about to run out of supply. Probably hitting storms is not helping my cause here, but whatever. So the Soul Nanites are ruins found on a rocky metallic world. Which... Oh! I have unexplored ruins here. Okay. I think this was a pre-collapse facility that we had cleared, but then never actually searched the ruins. So there were Soul Nanites here the whole time. And a catalytic core. Wow, I really, oops. Oh, supplies per day! Woo! It's gonna be so close to zero. We can do it! 24 supplies left. Wah! Okay, what do we got? We got some blueprints. Putting away. Soil nanites are... That's a good question. So artisanal farming, our soil nanites can only be installed where? Farming and subsidized farming. I believe I just built a subsidized farm somewhere. Was that at Blazing Rock? No. What did I build at Blazing Rock? Why doesn't it show what I've queued up here? Well, whatever the case is, I will likely use these two colony items, so I will hold on to them and find a good spot for them. The other thing that we wanted to do while I'm here is to take 100 of these bad boys. The other thing is I might need to make a stable point, and I think the stable point is 100 electronics and 150 domain grade machinery. Plus an AI core? What was it? I think it's the AI core. So, to that end, Mighty Megaplex, you're going to get a Gamma Beta core. Okay, so you guys wanted me to tap Red Fox. Or New Guan. So let's get out to New Guan. Oh, I forgot to grab supplies. Yeah, I might have needed that. I'm just going to open market the junk I have, because I don't really care. The amount of money that I can make off of not open marketing it is low enough that it, like, whatever. Right? This is like My monthly income makes this kind of stuff chump change. So other colony items that I can pick up while I'm here. I don't have anywhere that would benefit from the oil fusion lamp. Mantle bores, yes. Taps, yes. Synchrotron, yes. Turing engine, eventually. So we'll try to find homes for all these colony items. Tall order. The end of the month is going to be brutal. It sure will. It's going to be rough. Also, speaking of rough, trying to reduce those costs. Oh, I did fire the administrator. Did I fire the other commander? No. You're fired. So Red Fox has a comms relay and a nav buoy, and I can get rid of the nav buoy in lieu of the receiver. So I don't have to make a new stable point, which is nice. Also, there's something around the star, so I should check that out. Oh, I don't have the refined metals. Right. That's like kind of an important part of the process. There was a weapons cache here with some blueprints on guns that I had no idea about. Well, unfortunately, I have just used this Bifrost network, so I can't go over to Raveno. Where do I... that's a good question. Where do I manufacture this stuff? Oh, you know what? Red Fox makes it. Alright, back to Red Fox. I totally lapsed on that. We don't have to go over there anymore. Colony, Red Fox, thank you. I'm going to take 2,000. The end of the month is going to bankrupt me, but it's going to be worth it. Oh, look at all those industries getting built. That's what I'm talking about. Nope, pirates are raiding here. Well, the end of the month's expenses was, I mean, I withdrew 2.2 million, but because I make so much money, I was like, it's fine. That's amazing. Okay, we have a hypershunt receiver here at Red Fox. Where next to tap? Spargo or Delta Xion, which is King Glass or Blazing Rock, and the industries. Stability here is quite high. I did kind of joke that I wanted an underworld, but the credits per month, I think a commerce would be better, honestly, than an underworld. And then we'll do fuel production here as well, because like I might as well, it is a gas world. So there's the two industries that we are installing. And the local police detachment smushed the pirates. Whoa, I got blueprints? That's unusual. So I've got 2 more taps, which allows me to tap, I guess, both all of the systems that I have, which is really awesome. And then the colony items. So the catalytic core requires no atmosphere. That should probably be installed on Nabla for the Cascade reprocessor. So let's do that too. And then I need to find a place for the soil nanites. Some system that has farming like Tarmarin, because we did artisanal farming here, so that doesn't work. I actually don't have anywhere to install that, I don't think, because artisanal farming doesn't support nanites. Yeah, I guess I really did need the nanites, unless I downgrade. which I could do. I'll pull you guys after this pulls up about that. You guys want Delta Xi'an next. Oh boy. I'm sort of curious how I am in terms of like, oh my god, 78% of ore, 78 transplutonic ore, 79 metals, 84 transplutonics, 64 food, 64 heavy machinery, 71 organs, 60 for drugs, 65 heavy machinery, 100%, 92%, 54 for people. Marines I'm lower, but that's because all the core worlds have like military bases everywhere. Ship parts 66%, so I'm like easily the majority economy kind of like everywhere. The only thing I don't like dominate is some things I don't make a lot of, like domestic goods, but like everything, Volturn lobsters I guess, but I'm not about to take over Syndria. So yeah, without even taking advantage of the fact that I can manufacture AI cores pretty soon, we're already like completely dominating the galaxy, which is hilarious. It's like, oh, who needs ever expanding AI core empire? We already got them beat. Okay. There's also the mantiboars. So mining here is fine. Mining here is fine. So Nabla and Dolio both have mantiboars. Tarmarin could use a mantiboar. Raveno could use a mantiboar. So maybe my next two mantiboars will be at Tarmarin and Raveno. Because the mantiboar requirements here is that it doesn't have extreme weather or gas giant. And Tarmarin doesn't have extreme weather as far as I know. It's hot, but not extremely hot. And Raveno has no conditions that would preclude it either. Nice. So maybe I think this month I'm not going to do another tap. I'm going to downgrade both of those industries, readying them to become megaplexes. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't even use a gate. Have I cracked 3 mil income yet? I don't believe so. Refining. 2. There we go. I've already installed the core. So the question is, should I downgrade a farm to use the nanites? Because what I could do is I could have it be subsidized farming rather than artisanal farming, which requires a lot more heavy machinery, but that allows for nanites. Or should I just table the nanite, soul nanites colony item and not worry about it? So to back up a little bit, let me open up the research tree. So these are the industries we're talking about. The artisanal farming allows you to make luxury goods, but it does not allow for soil nanites. The subsidized farming lets you make a lot more food, but it demands a lot more heavy machinery and can use nanites. So I've been erring on the side of artisanal farming over subsidized farming, but I'm happy to switch it up if you want. If that's what you vote on. So the drills are installed. There's nowhere for me to put... Oh, that's not true. What new worlds do I have fuel production? Red Fox is getting fuel production queued up. But this requires a no atmosphere, so I'm not going to be able to put that at Red Fox. And then King Glass, I believe, is going to get... Once I add industries, it's also going to have fuel production because it's going to be making a bajillion volatiles. Where do I also have fuel production? Here at Nabla. So let's go install the synchrotron core at Nabla. And it looks like you guys say no. So I'm going to table the soil nanites, so I'm not going to worry about that. So the other synchrotron core will be installed on King Glass, because King Glass does not have an atmosphere either. And once that has another industry at Delta Xi'an, which is the next system we're going to tap, we'll set up fuel production there as well. So Delta Xi'an does not have a free stable point. It has just the comms. So that means with heavy machinery, fuel, and AI core, we can make another one. Yeah, and that's my next goal. Let's add a tap to Delta Xi'an. And then we'll only have one tap left. Poor Svarga. Svarga's like, why am I last? Yeah, there we go. Over 3 mil monthly income. We have hit it. We're definitely at the point in the game where, like, you make more money than you can reasonably spend. So after we do all these, like, industry investments, there's just not a reasonable thing for me to do to spend this stuff. Now, there is one thing that I could do, which is the special project. So... there's a, well, we could also start restoring the Nidavellir complex. I'm less interested in that because it's like, it adds stuff that we don't need. But I'm going to start the Guardian's Awakening, giving us the, like, Guardian drone ships. But I would need an Alpha Core and the local storage to kick that off, I guess. Which needs to be in Nabla. Okay. So King Glass, you're going to get fuel production and heavy production. And let's go install the synchrotron core into the fuel production. Also, let's have the lamp match. The sort of green of the cryovolcanic world. Because I can. Oh, it has an atmosphere? Tectonic activity, extreme cold. I guess it has an atmosphere. I suppose it has volatiles, which... No, I mean, where does it say it has an atmosphere? Well, whatever. I guess we can install it here, it's fine. So be it. So where else could we put the sync core? Ravenos and Nobla both have no atmosphere. I don't have another planet that could accommodate it. Oh, Nick the Good doesn't have an atmosphere. So yeah, I guess when Nick the Good grows, which is actually going to be pretty soon, in like 2 months, I can put fuel production here, because it... No, it has an atmosphere, never mind. Okay, well, that's fine. And then Nick the Good, your heavy industry is 78 days away from civilian. Okay. So the next installation is the last tap. So let's get the requisite materials for that. So we'll head over to New Guan, to Red Fox, pick up the refined metals, and then pick up the domain machinery and get that installed. And thanks to our lovely gate network, I can do all of this very, very fast. Just teleporting around like it ain't nothing. Everybody else in the galaxy has to spend, like, you know, month to get from world to world, and I'm just like, blink, blink, blink. Can't stop me. So I believe the tap installation is 100. Now, is there a stable point? That is the last question. So, no. Oh, no, there is. There's a nav buoy. Okay, that makes it cheap. I don't have to make another stable point. It is official. I now have hypershunt taps everywhere in all the systems that I currently have colonized. Also, I love how King Glass gets that green glow. That's just lovely. And this last one is for Blazing Rock. So Blazing Rock has the ability to accommodate 2 new industries. One is going to be military patrol, and the other one is going to be commerce. Or resort center. Yeah. And actually, I might get rid of light production in lieu of commerce. Because I don't need that much light production. I already have tons of it. So at this point, we are completely tapped everywhere. With max industries from the megastructure coronal hypershunt project. The current priority right now is to fix faction relations. So let me get back to core and do that. And I wouldn't mind trying to find the historian to see if I can't legit find the biofactory embryo. I would like to figure out whether one existed ever or not, I guess is the question. Alright, here we are in Corvus. I have some AI cores to hand in. So we are now at negative 39. Not bad. ETA for the prerequisite for the Stella Manufactorum is 2 months. And I'm just hanging out in core space looking for decent decent quests to pick up from the core systems. And then making sure that I'm reinvesting the money that I'm making from all of our lovely industries to dump it back into building bigger and bigger and bigger. The resort center, commerce, perfect. So Blazing Rock's going to become quite the little desert destination. It's so weird that there's so few missions being offered right now. I suppose I could start tapping comms. King Glass is getting its high command, and Ravenout just finished his high command. So that's the only high command in the Beta Vigri system. That should keep it safe from harassment. Alright, where's the comms here? Oh, it's, I'm staring at it. I'm probably going to lose access to these sniffers, but, like, there's nothing better to do at the moment, so I'll just try to make nice with the hedge as fast as I can. Oh my god. King Glass, how much Vaudles are you mining now? Good god. Alright, now that I'm within comms, let's see. 15? That one planet. Oh, boy, that is a lot. That is more than twice of any other planet outside my systems. So now we're at 69% market share for Vaudles. Fuel hasn't really caught up yet. Oh, no, I'd take that back. Hey, Syndria, eat it. Syndria's really fallen behind on fuel production. I almost feel bad. I'm like, the rest of the core is just, they're all looking pretty poor now, I think. Resources that you get from planets are not finite, except for like tech mining and things like that will eventually run out. Well, that's the first hedge mission we found. I'm not gonna say it's a nice one, but it's better than one around. Who's the king? I mean, we're the everything king at this point. We have far and above the highest production of like just about everything. All industries. I'm still trying to play nice with the other factions so that we can have open trade. I'm going the way of like, rather than military dominance, which was really never the goal of the series, it was technological dominance, but now it's like technological and commercial dominance. If there was a economy win, you know, like there is in games like Galactic Civilization or whatever, Stellaris, etc. If there was a win condition like that, I think I'd be close to fulfilling it. Cultural win. Yeah, with lobsters being the exception, but lobsters only really come from one place. Can't really do anything about that, right? Not without taking over the world, which I don't intend to do. Are there any other industries I can invest in? Refining could be upgraded to metals. So the reason why I'm pushing so hard for mending fences with the other factions is I would like sort of the win condition of this series to be the ability to make my own AI cores so that if I was to continue playing, I'd have hypothetical infinite growth opportunities. Because once you can have AI administrators, you can have as many colonies as you want. But also, having resolved all of the colony conflicts or the colony crises events, as you can see, my crisis is... I mean, I'm getting... I guess there's a pirate base in Epsilon Erkrid Bogothros that I need to deal with, but apart from that one, we really don't have crisis. It's like a minimal, near-nothing crisis. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set up myself so that I have like a Pax Romana. Basically my empire has become so strong that we are enforcing a peace that cannot be broken. Right? We are the galactic peacekeepers because we could easily... And I would say we're getting to the point now that if the game allowed for the entire galaxy to team up on you in one massive mega threat, like, our economical and industrial and military, you know, the military-industrial complex would be able to defeat the rest of the galaxy combined. I don't think that's necessarily unreasonable to say. Maybe not right now, but in the state that I'm hoping to get at the end of the stream, I think that will be roughly true. That's sort of the goal, is to set us up for, like, we're so strong that no one can mess with us, which means we can be in a state of peace and scientific progress. Because the whole concept behind this run was to try to pick up where the domain left off. It's not to say that we're truly the pre-collapse domain, but we are the closest thing to it. Thank you, Gamma Cores. Alright, no more Gamma Cores coming up at ping. Wow, this system is just a binary system with nothing else in it. Alright, the next zone is Beta Elnor. And that one is orbiting a jump point. Don't even... Really? With your micro fleet, what were you gonna do? Sneeze and hope I catch COVID? Like, you're not gonna hurt me. More money. So I can't do mining megaplex here because I simply do not have Marcus size 6, but that would be a good upgrade for that, which means we would need another mantle bore. So let's get one of those. And then I'm going to make 2 Dealmaker holosuites, because I'm sure we'll use them in the various commerce that I've been building. We're going to need a new resupply soon, but we're to negative 29 with hedge. And I think if I turn in the cores that I have, will be within suspicion range with hedge, which is pretty good, you know, it's a good milestone. That we're not, like, openly hostile. Things aren't great, but they're not, you know, firing on one another. You forgot to upgrade the fracking planets. True. So that's Tarmarin. And Raveno. Oh, ruins. Huh. Sagan planet. Very educational planet, that one. Oh, that's not a bad planet. So the jump point for the drone is going to be the other jump point that I didn't come in on. And there's something near the star at 7 o'clock. There goes my comm sniffer at Ragnar. I wish there was a way to, like, spend a story point for, like, a comm sniffer that can't just be snuffed out so easily or something. It's not to say that I want it to be, like, perfect, because, like, I don't know. But one story point seems to be pretty high cost for a comm sniffer that wouldn't get just countered. I thought it was... Oh, we did get it. I'm an idiot. So, let's gate back home. Now you understand why I don't want more colonies? Yeah, at this point, they would effectively be busy work. Pointless, needless, busy work, adding nothing to this series. So that's why I'm not just colonizing, because it doesn't really help. Where did I want to go? So how close are we to having 1 day away? Okay, I guess it's... We're going to Nidavellir, whatever it's called. Barracks. It's weird that they sometimes refer to the system as Barracks and sometimes Nidavellir, because that's where the complex is. Throws me for a loop. So I'll sit here for 1 day. Civilian production is now done. And this is the final Stella Manufactorum. So, maybe we'll do... What is the date? 30... I'll sit here for 2 days. Or 1 day. There it goes. And this is the big upgrade. This is the final creme de la creme. I do believe I would say it needs a pristine Iniforge. So I'm gonna... actually, that's not true. It's gonna take the Stella Manufactorum one. But, once that's done in 150 days, that's like the biggest upgrade that I can add to this thing. And then we're building a autonomous manticore for this mine in Nick the Good, which is going to be done in 5 days. All right, with the other money that we have, one industry I wanted here was the Patrol HQ. Because I'd like high commands everywhere. I mean, it's unnecessary, really, because I'm not going to get attacked, but it's just nice to have. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind the series has since ended. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow captains.